Well, absolutely, but what I like about it is it's not just a comfortable seat. It is now where I'm going to sit and have a maybe cocktail, or where I'm going to pot all these plants that I'm buying.
How about it?
It's my new potting bench.
It's going to do everything for you. If you need an indoor or outdoor piece of furniture, this one is the most versatile we've ever seen. It's the converted chair, which we waited so long for. And
I'm
now
so
you have
excited.
it.
I mean, literally everything you got in the show, if you like, this is where you can pot all of your things and then hose it off just like that Nurasan rug, turn and make it a picnic table, or go right back to that awesome, really pretty. Now, we call this a chair. It's really like indoors. Remember the bigger chairs that they call chair and a half?
100%.
It's
like a love seat.
It's like a chair and a half, or the love seat of the converted bench world. So if I wanted to sit right here next to my sweetie, I could.
Absolutely.
All right, let me take you through.
Absolutely.
Let me take you through the colors, and we have some beautiful colors. So if you want to just do solid white, how pretty is that? Classic, kind of that white picket fence feel. We only have 320. Notice, for the first time, we are including the cup holder. That has typically been, and you can remove that if you want, but that's typically cost you more money to get the cup holder. That was an extra purchase, an extra accessory. So we're adding that cup holder. So that's new today. This is your beautiful white birch, and if you come in close, this, only fewer than 100 remain. The white birch is so stunning. Everybody who loves that kind of modern farmhouse look, you are gonna love this one. And then we have the driftwood, which is really pretty. The driftwood also has some gorgeous look of wood graining, but unlike wood, you're never going to have to stain this. It's never going to give you a splinter. It's always going to look brand new. This is the beautiful Sierra timber. This is the closest one. This is kind of that classic picnic table color. So if you want to go very classic, or kind of like cabin style, I would say go with that beautiful Sierra timber. And then I have the platinum gray right here, and that also has some beautiful veining on it. All right, I'm going to take a seat.
Please.
And I know we have customers who have actually loved using these even indoors in like mud rooms and
Absolutely.
entries.
And Sandra, and you guys know,
Playrooms.
about 20 years ago, Brent and his wife came with the converted bench. It's a wonderful innovation that goes from that really comfortable bench to that half table, or putting two together as a picnic table. They listened to customers that said, we want it in a smaller size. And now you have a bench that you can move from place to place all around your yard that's incredibly comfortable, easy to move. I'm going to adjust that cup holder there, because it's not just a cup holder, it's a converted cup holder that you're getting with this. Oh, that's
great.
And you're able to, like you mentioned, use a picnic as a picnic table. Now, what I love about this is whether I'm working on the computer, sitting outside with my little guy, arts and crafts, like you mentioned it, you leave this outside. What's your furniture look like at home right now? Is it covered? Is it moldy? Is it gross?
Your grandson or daughter who comes over and wants to make slime, you don't want to mix that in your house. You want to send them out, put them in the converted bench, and then just wipe it off.
And if I could show you here, we're going to put these two together, and now you have that full-size picnic table for both of us to sit down. So who wouldn't want a full-size picnic table in their house or in their yard? But now you have the ability to put it down, not have to stain it. It's not metal. This weighs 2,200 pounds, but will support 1,400 pounds.
Wait, no, it doesn't weigh 2,200 pounds.
It weighs 22 pounds, and it supports, thank you, 1,400 pounds.
So it weighs 22 pounds. Have you ever tried to lift a wooden picnic table or bench?
Forget about it.
You put those where you're going to keep them, because you can never move them. With this, if you wanted to put this out on your deck or your patio, or how pretty on a front porch, but then you want to move it around because you have people coming over, you can. Nick and I had a caller once. She said she got her converted bench, put it on her front porch and loved it, but she had two. And then at Thanksgiving, she brought them in, just hosed them off, brought them in, and used them as extra seating for Thanksgiving.
I absolutely love that.
Which
People
you totally
bring them inside all the time, but for kids' rooms, for downstairs in the basements. And I love what you mentioned. I use this all the time for gardening. So think about that. If you need that larger tabletop area, you have that, so you can be standing to work on it. You could sit down. This is the Designer XL series. So if you're somebody who's got the larger converted bench, what's great about this is not only is it styled together, so they're going to match same colors, but then also this is the same 28 inches high, so they'll stack right up to each other. So you could put this at the end of the table to now expand your seating. But what we love about this, most importantly, is this is the best piece of outdoor outdoor furniture
Right.
you're ever going to buy.
Well, and I'm excited about the converted chair because as you can see, I mean, you can certainly sit here with 2 people, but the converted bench is bigger. So if you're someone who maybe you have a front porch that isn't that big, but you wanted to put a piece of furniture on it, or you know, you have a balcony, not a giant deck, and you've always loved this idea. If you have those spaces, I don't know really anyone who's putting picnic tables on their front porch. You don't have the room.
But
now you have something this
That's
size
right.
that when you do want to eat outside, there you go. Now, you just put permanent marker on there and you're wiping it off.
Think about it. Think about your outdoor furniture. Is that something you're letting your kids do arts and crafts on? I wouldn't think so, but I take my little guy out here, whether it's food, whether it's mess, whether it's stains, or if right now, this is sitting outside underneath snow. I can take a hose, wipe that down, any tree sap, any bird droppings,
the sun doesn't
anything.
hurt it.
Absolutely not.
Literally hose it off. It does make a great like mud room bench if you want to do that. I want to take you through the colors because some of these are getting so limited, and even though it's new today, we are about to lose some colors. So here's your update. We have it available in all white, but we have fewer than 300 to go around, and we're just presenting it for the first time today. Here's your beautiful white birch, but only 60 remain, and then it's gone, as in 60, and then that is gone. Here's your driftwood, so pretty. If you want that kind of classic picnic bench color, but without the splinters, without the need to stain or paint, without the need to have guys in trucks come and move it for you.
Sure.
That is going to be your driftwood, holds a wine glass very nicely. And then right here we have the platinum gray. Now we have 2 to show you how it makes a nice picnic table. But just like this, now I have a bench. Or if you wanted to get 2, you could even do this. You could, because they're so lightweight but sturdy, you can just move these around to however you need them.
So many people love that specific configuration. For me, my toddler can sit in there. He has a tabletop. You could use this as your desk or office, both outside or inside. And the cool thing here is that people with accessibility issues, you can push that right up to somebody in a wheelchair. But I gotta brag on this cup holder a little bit more. Not just a cup holder, but this is a converted cup holder. So sitting here or moving to the seated position, you're able to put that in any way. And that typically, we've always sold that for years and years. It was that additional sell. Now you're getting it with the converted chair.
5 easy payments of $28. Thank you so much, Nick.
Thanks,
just clean
Sandra.
it with a cloth, mild detergent. You can even hose it off.
That's
We've got
it.
all the colors, but some of them are getting very, very limited. Okay, so remember when we started the show, we started in a blank space and